In a rare occurrence, an Eastern Cape woman has undergone a similar initiation experience as her twin brother. According to some African traditional beliefs, twins should go through the same rites of passage regardless of gender. Now, the pair's uncle and executive director of the Men and Boys Foundation, Nkululeko Nxesi, is joining us via our telephone line. I understand Nkululeko is also joined by Asanelisiwe Nxesi, who is this twin sister who actually underwent this initiation practice along with her twin brother. So, Nkululeko, thanks very much indeed for making time to speak to us. Really do appreciate your time here on the AM report. I wonder if you can just begin with what underpins this practice, right? This idea that twin siblings should be able to go through the same rites of passage regardless of their gender. What are some of the teachings that underlie this?
Thank you, Ayanda, for having us. Yes, the most important thing is that according to traditional spiritual beliefs is that whatever a twin is doing, the other one must also do as part of supporting, because the belief is that once a twin sister is not doing what the twin brother is doing during traditional initiation, there might be complications that will happen to the twin brother. So that's why it was important that both of them they must undergo this practice.
And I guess it's also important to emphasize that they obviously don't go through the exact same rite of passage because I guess of the bodies that they're in.
No, Yes, what happened is that in terms of our culture, there are pre-ritual activities that are performed before the boy goes to the initiation school. So those those rituals were done by both of them, and the girl obviously preceded all the processes in terms of going to the initiation hut before as a symbolic gesture. But then after that, she goes back home, and then at home, and then she stays at home. She observes that there are things that she does not do, and then she's told what to do and what not to do while she's staying at home, not necessarily staying in the traditional initiation. Right. Then when the boys are coming back, she then joins them and travels with them as they are doing the traditional song praises called Toka. She joins them, and then she wears the same blanket, and then she goes with the brother throughout that process. But what is important, Ayana, as you are saying, is that this is not like a genetical mutilation. It's not about that. There is no medical procedures that is being performed to the girl. And even at night, when the initiates or the graduates at home during the celebrations are staying in one place, she does not stay with them during night. She is taken by the elders who are women and stays with them, where she's also taught about the life issues.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was about to ask next. I mean, we know that the process itself is not just involving the surgical aspect of the rite of passage, but there's also teachings that mostly some of the guys are involved in. What happens during that time, especially because a lot of it is centered around manhood and what it takes to be a good man after the initiates become graduates?
Yes. Yes. So in terms of the twinship, we must separate the issue of the female traditional initiation, because you'll understand, Ayana, that there are some places and there are some clans or nations that they practice that is a women traditional initiation. This is not about that. In this instant, my niece was compelled by circumstances to undergo this ritual precisely because of the fact that her brother is a twin to her brother. So it's not like she went to a traditional initiation. She was forced by this situation. So, but during that period, for instance, of observing the period when her brother, the twin brother is in the initiation school, that's where now she's being taught about how to carry herself, and abstain from certain things. But then this is different from the female traditional initiation that normally takes place in areas like Val, for instance.
Right. I actually understand that the twin sister's actually with you, the niece, that is, whose name is already in the media, so I guess we can mention it. Yes. If she's close by, is it possible to have a word with her just to gauge her experience?
Yes, we are together because
okay, all right.
Going to having traditional ceremonies. No, please hold, please hold. She's with me.
Okay, sure. We'll allow you to then pass on that phone. Hi, Asanelisiwe, it's Ayanda speaking on Newzroom Afrika. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Are you well? Good, good. Thank you very much. I just was hoping to gauge from you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, lovely. If you don't mind just explaining to us how you found the experience that you underwent, I guess, in solidarity with your twin brother. How was it?
Can you please?
Oh,
I felt like great and happy. Hello?
Go ahead.
I felt great and happy to be being part of the initiation.
Yeah. And did they explain to you what needed to happen? Was there any stage where you felt perhaps a bit confused?
What?
I was just trying to understand if you understood throughout the process what you needed to do.
The only thing I needed to do when I was being part of the initiation is that I have to stay with my brother while he's doing when he's doing the talker.
Yeah.
I only have to stay with him on the side.
All right. Thank you very much for speaking to us. We appreciate you also making time to chat to us. Can I speak to your uncle again, Nkululeko there, who I think is the one whose phone it belongs to, as we try better understand what is being described in some parts as a unique occurrence. Nkululeko, thank you for allowing us to speak to Asanelisiwe. Before I let you both go, I mean, are you finding that communities generally are open to this practice, especially in a context where the twin siblings involve a boy and a girl?
Yes, I understand. The communities, they understand this because remember, traditional initiation by its nature, it's a cultural practice. So this practice, I mean, it's known even in different sort of nations. Because we are going through the initiation in the way. Even when you go to the Xhosa, the Xhosa speaking people, they understand it. Actually, the analogy here, you'll pick up the analogy when a twin has passed away. During the burial, the twin who is alive will, normally goes inside the grave just as a symbolic gesture. So this practice, it's known. But what is happening is that it's very rare to find that is a girl and a boy, and then the boy going to initiation. So that's why it was like when it was happening to people, it was like unique. However, everybody has embraced it. And everybody has supported it. Just two issues around this issue, which were sort of ironical. The first thing is that my niece is a born again Christian, and then this is a cultural practice. So when she was told and she was asked to support, her brother in solidarity during this process, there's a lot of contradiction and confusion within her, which we understand. So we had to sit down with her and then explain the importance of this. And fortunately, because she loves the brother so much, she understood and then she agreed to be part of the process. Hence, she even to abstain from all the issues that she was asked to abstain from. And then the second contradiction here, which was quite fascinating, is that generally women are not allowed, even girls are not allowed sort of initiate and even graduate when they're coming back from initiation school. But because she is a twin, she had to have those privileges of literally sitting, with the graduate as they are singing, doing traditional praise singing, and also singing along. So that was quite fascinating to people, and it was a taboo to people to say, no, but how come that you allow someone who's a girl to sit in a space that is sort of sort of not for women and girls to sit, but because she's a twin, she had to benefit. From that.
Yeah, sure, absolutely fascinating. You're absolutely right about that. Another great lesson that culture makes exceptions as the context changes. Hopefully, that principle also comes across loud and clear. Thank you so much for, I guess, informing us of an occurrence, a unique context that many of us would have not necessarily have come across. I really do appreciate your time. Nkululeko Nxesi is the director of the Men's and Boys Foundation, also happens to be the uncle of these twin siblings, where one was a guy, or is, one is a boy and one is a girl, but both had to undergo the initiation practice in different ways due to, I guess, what the practice itself actually demands. Once again, Nkululeko, thanks very much indeed.